Greetings, I'm Sean, welcome to my channel. Today I'm chatting about the Sun moving into Sagittarius on the 20th of November. Happy birthday to all the Sagittarius people. Please scroll down for your Sun, Moon and Rising sign, but listen to my intro. So what is Sagittarius all about? This season is when the Sun gallops into the sign of the Archer, bringing fire, optimism and a desire to go on an adventure. It's the cosmic permission slip to dream big, book that trip, and maybe sign up for a philosophy class you'll never finish. Keywords include adventure, freedom, truth and big ideas. Some of my Sagittarius friends also have the most wonderful sense of humor. So let's talk about the main themes for Sagittarius season. Jupiter is the planet connected to Sagittarius, so there tends to be a lot of expansion. Your plans, bigger. Your optimism, sky high. Your credit card bill, let's not talk about it. Sagittarius energy wants you to dream big and take risks. Sagittarius is brutally honest. If you've been sugarcoating things, prepare for the Archer to throw the whole bag of sugar out the window. Expect conversations like, "Do you like my new haircut?" Honestly, it looks terrible. And just maybe it really does. Do we appreciate the honesty? I think the answer to that one is yes and no. Sagittarius energy loves adventure. Spontaneous road trips, new hobbies, and maybe signing up for archery lessons because it feels right. If you've been stuck in a rut, this season will kick you out of it, sometimes literally. During Sagittarius season, we need to be careful of a few things. There tends to be a tendency of over-promising. Sure, I'll write a novel, start a podcast, and learn Mandarin by December. Slow down, cowboy. You're human, not a Marvel superhero. During this season, you will find you very spontaneous. Of course, this is good and refreshing, but booking a trip to Bali without checking your bank account? Classic Sagittarius move. Adventure is great, but debt collectors don't care about your spiritual growth. Personally, I find I get into escapism during Sagittarius season, running from problems instead of facing them. Don't let adventure become avoidance. Sometimes the biggest journey is sitting still and dealing with your stuff. So before I look at each sign, I would like to look at who's joining the Sagittarius party. In early December, I think around the 9th, the Sun trines Jupiter in Cancer. This is pure magic. Optimism meets emotional support. Perfect for big-hearted plans, family gatherings, and saying yes to opportunities that feel aligned. Mars also joins the party. Mars in Scorpio sextiles, Pluto in Aquarius on the 6th of December. Here we have deep focus and transformation energy backing your bold moves. Perfect for tackling big projects, making bold moves, or finally committing to that life-changing decision you've been circling. Okay, so let's go on and look at each sign. Hi, Aries. Sagittarius season lights up your 9th house, which means your inner adventurer is ready to break free. Suddenly, you're Googling cheap flights to anywhere at 2 a.m. and convincing yourself that a weekend in Morocco will totally fit your budget. This is the time to expand your horizons. Sign up for that online course on astrophysics, even if you still mix up your planets. Binge watch documentaries or start planning that epic road trip. Just remember, enthusiasm is great, but don't promise your friends you'll learn Spanish fluently by Christmas, unless you're okay with knowing only hola and cerveza. Pro tip, if you can't travel far, explore locally. Try that weird fusion restaurant or hike the trail you've been ignoring. Your mantra, adventure first, excuses later. Hi Taurus. Sagittarius season fires up your 8th house, which means life is about intimacy, shared money, and deep transformation. And yes, that sounds intense for a sign that just wants snacks and Netflix. Suddenly, you're having conversations like, what does trust really mean? While simultaneously Googling how to invest in crypto without losing my house. This is the time to get real about finances, joint accounts, taxes, or that subscription you've been paying for since 2019 but never use, looking at you, random meditation app. Emotionally, you might crave closeness, so expect late-night heart-to-hearts or deciding to share your streaming password with someone special. That's commitment for Taurus. Pro tip, transformation doesn't have to be scary. Start small, like decluttering your closet or finally deleting your ex's number. Your mantra: merge wisely, love deeply, and maybe don't buy a yacht on impulse. Hi Gemini. Sagittarius season activates your 7th house of partnerships. So relationships, romantic, business, and even that weird situationship are front and center. Suddenly, you're texting 5 people at once, planning a group trip, and agreeing to 3 coffee dates in one afternoon because it'll be fun. Spoiler, you'll need a calendar and maybe a clone. This is the time to expand your connections, network like a pro, collaborate on projects, or finally have that "where is this going?" talk with your crush. Just watch out for overcommitment. Saying yes to everything might leave you explaining why you're late to your own plans. Pro tip: partnerships thrive when you bring humor and honesty, so skip the cryptic texts and say what you mean. Your mantra? Connect boldly, flirt freely, and maybe don't RSVP to every single event on Instagram. Hi Cancer. Sagittarius season activates your 6th house of work, health, and daily routines, so your normally cozy vibe is about to get a productivity makeover with a side of chaos. Suddenly you're color-coding your calendar, signing up for a yoga class, and buying a blender because smoothies will change my life. Spoiler, you'll still crave comfort food at midnight. This is the time to upgrade your habits, organize your workspace, tweak your diet, or finally tackle that inbox that looks like a digital landfill. Work-wise, opportunities for collaboration pop up, so say yes to projects that stretch your skills, but maybe don't volunteer to lead the company retreat in Bali unless you've checked your passport. Pro tip: balance is key. Don't turn self-improvement into self-punishment. Your mantra: work smarter, snack harder, and keep your slippers close. Hi Leo. Sagittarius season lights up your 5th house of creativity, romance, and fun, aka your natural habitat. Suddenly, you're the star of every group chat, planning karaoke nights and posting selfies with captions like, "Living my best life." This is prime time for romantic adventures, whether that's flirting at holiday parties or swiping right like it's an Olympic sport. Creativity is also on fire, so dust off that half-finished painting, start a TikTok series, or write the rom-com script you've been daydreaming about. Just watch out for drama. Your enthusiasm might turn into main character syndrome if you're not careful. Pro tip: say yes to fun, but don't max out your credit card buying matching outfits for you and your cat. Your mantra: play big, love loud, and sparkle responsibly. Hi Virgo. Sagittarius season activates your 4th house of home, family, and emotional roots, so while everyone else is booking flights, you're suddenly obsessed with turning your living space into a Pinterest board. Think rearranging furniture at midnight because the energy feels off, or buying a globe for your coffee table because it screams adventure vibes. This is the time to expand your sense of home, maybe host a themed dinner party, invite friends over for a cultural movie night, or finally tackle that DIY project you've been avoiding since 2022. Family conversations might get philosophical, so brace yourself for Aunt Linda asking, "What is the meaning of happiness?" halfway through dessert. Pro tip: don't let perfectionism kill the fun. Your guests won't notice if the napkins aren't folded like origami cranes. Your mantra: make home your adventure hub, and maybe don't renovate your swimming pool. Hi Libra. Sagittarius season activates your 3rd house of communication, learning, and short trips, so prepare for your calendar to look like a game of Tetris. Suddenly you're texting everyone, RSVPing to every holiday event, and signing up for a pottery class because it'll be cute for Instagram. This is prime time for networking and social sparkle. Chat with neighbors, reconnect with old friends, or start that blog you've been dreaming about. Bonus points if it's about travel or aesthetics. Short trips are favored, so expect spontaneous weekend getaways or at least a scenic drive with your favorite playlist. Just watch out for overbooking. Double booking brunch and a yoga class is a classic Libra move. Pro tip: say yes to fun, but leave room for downtime so you don't end up socializing in your sleep. Your mantra: talk smart, travel light, and keep an online profile. Hi Scorpio. Sagittarius season activates your 2nd house of money, values, and self-worth. So while everyone else is chasing sunsets, you're plotting how to fund your next big dream. Suddenly, you're Googling side hustles that pay fast and convincing yourself that buying a luxury planner counts as an investment. This is the time to rethink your relationship with money. Budget smarter, explore new income streams, or finally cancel that subscription you forgot about. Yes, the one for goat yoga videos. Confidence gets a boost too, so don't be surprised if you start negotiating like a boss, whether it's for a raise or for that new car. Pro tip: avoid splurging on things that scream impulse, like a neon pink kayak for your bathtub. Your mantra: value yourself, spend wisely, and keep your inner financial detective sharp. Happy spending. Hi Sagittarius. Happy birthday. Sagittarius season is your season, Archer, and it lights up your first house of identity, confidence, and fresh starts. Translation: you're the star of the cosmic show. Cue the dramatic entrance and theme music. Suddenly, you're saying yes to everything. New projects, spontaneous trips, and maybe even adopting a rescue llama because it felt aligned. This is the time to reinvent yourself, update your wardrobe, refresh your social media vibe, or finally launch that podcast about life, philosophy, and why socks disappear in the dryer. Confidence is sky high, so use it to pitch bold ideas or take the lead in situations where you've been holding back. Just watch out for overdoing it. Your enthusiasm might turn into, "I signed up for 5 courses and now I live at the library." Pro tip: shine bright, but don't burn out. Your mantra: be bold, stay grounded, and keep the drama fun, not financial. Hi Cap. Sagittarius season activates your 12th house of rest, reflection, and behind-the-scenes magic. So while everyone else is running around like caffeinated elves, you're craving quiet time and maybe a little soul-searching. Suddenly, you're journaling about your life purpose at 6 a.m., meditating with a playlist called Zen AF, and Googling retreats in Bali. Don't worry, you'll still check your emails. This is the time to slow down and recharge, wrap up old projects, clear mental clutter, and let go of habits that feel heavier than your work inbox. Creative ideas might flow in solitude, so keep a notebook handy for those million-dollar thoughts that pop up mid-bubble bath. Pro tip: don't feel guilty for saying no to every party invite. Your energy is precious. Your mantra: rest like it's your job, dream big, and maybe don't schedule a board meeting during your spa day. Hi Aquarius. Sagittarius season activates your 11th house of friendships, networks, and future dreams, so your social life is about to feel like a group chat on steroids. Suddenly, you're organizing holiday hangouts, joining new communities, and pitching wild ideas like, "Let's start a podcast about conspiracy theories and vegan recipes." This is prime time for collaboration and vision building. Connect with like-minded people, brainstorm big projects, or volunteer for a cause that lights you up. Just watch out for overcommitting. You can't attend 3 charity events, 2 hackathons, and a silent disco in one weekend. Well, you could, but your energy might revolt. Pro tip: surround yourself with people who inspire you, not drain you. Your mantra: dream big, team up, and keep the group selfies coming. Hi Pisces. Sagittarius season activates your 10th house of career, reputation, and big goals, so your inner visionary is ready to step out of the mist and into the spotlight. Suddenly, you're pitching bold ideas at work, updating your LinkedIn like it's a dating profile, creative soul-seeking meaningful projects, and Googling how to become CEO by next Tuesday. This is the time to aim high professionally, take on leadership roles, showcase your talents, or finally start that passion project you've been dreaming about since Mercury was in retrograde. Just watch out for over-promising. Agreeing to lead 3 committees while planning a holiday art show might leave you crying into your peppermint latte. Pro tip: balance ambition with boundaries, so you don't turn your dream job into a stress marathon. Your mantra: climb smart, shine bright, and dream big.